Garbage journalism. You might wonder why American news agencies are too busy to cover real-world events, such as the fact, as reported in the United Kingdom, that Joe Biden botches Ukraine war as U.S. buys nearly $1 billion in fuel from Vladimir Putin. But that's not what the American news media considers a story. This is from BuzzLoving. What an embarrassment. Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently does not know Ukraine is in Europe. People going wild. This is by ace reporter Mila. Marjorie Taylor Greene's video went viral for all the wrong reasons. In the clip, Greene claimed Putin never planned on invading Europe. Greene said, quote, "I've never seen Putin actually show in any detail his plans to invade Europe. No one has shown me that. I don't believe the lies I'm being told about this." The problem is the Western news media has routinely censored all videos and transcripts coming out of Russia regarding the war in Ukraine. We don't know what Vladimir Putin is saying or threatening to do because the Western news outlets, for the most part, completely censor anything published by the Russian government. The video, posted by Ed Krasenstein, surpassed 1.3 views since it was published. Wow! Ed Krasenstein had 1.3 views. If one person watched his video, who were the 0.3? Ed Krasenstein is a journalist who lives in Florida and describes himself as anti-Trump. Well, Ed Krasenstein, if you describe yourself as anti-Trump, you're not a journalist. Marjorie Taylor Greene is among many Republicans who claim that Ukraine wants our sons and daughters to go die in Ukraine. This is from thehill.com. According to the National Guardsman leaker, the documents clearly show that the United States military has a footprint in Ukraine assisting the forces of the government of Ukraine. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is speaking factually. The reporter mocking her does not have his facts. This was taken entirely out of context, as the Ukrainian president merely tried to warn the world about what could happen next. That's not the journalist's job, unless they became a mind reader with telepathic powers. You couldn't possibly know what was in Zelensky's mind, so why is it your job as a journalist to interpret his own speech for him? Zelensky said that if Ukraine loses the war against Russia, Russia could go on to attack NATO member states. That's exactly what Greene said. If that happens, the USA, as part of NATO, would become involved in the war. This was just released this week, in 2023, and they're saying the USA will become involved in the war. Mila, the United States is already involved in the war. Maybe you should go back to journalism school. Now, journalists go to the comments section to complete their news story. She's an ancient leathery remnant. So whatever happened to the Me Too movement Time's Up, where every woman must be believed? The physical appearance of a female representative of the United States Congress is okay in journalism today, especially at buzzloving.com. Whatever this is, it's not journalism. Now you'll notice that nowhere in this story is the headline actually referenced. The headline refers to an embedded link. Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't realize that Ukraine is in Europe. The problem is, Marjorie Taylor Greene knows her geography. The Warsaw Pact was formed by the Soviet Union in response to the alliance of Western Europe against the expansionist plans of the Soviet Union. Here's the Warsaw Pact here. East Germany, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, and to a lesser extent Yugoslavia. Ukraine is over here in this massive block of the Soviet Union, not part of Europe. Europe's over here. The Soviet Union is not in Europe. Now, Europe has always viewed Russia as a threat, so they always have a principal part in European politics. But the idea that she's wrong for simply pointing out Europe is on one side and Ukraine is on the other, that doesn't mean she's wrong. It means that this reporter was too lazy to do his own research. When you see future reporting for Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, and you just assume she's a cuckoo and a whack job, remember that the American news media now starts with a template for their favored politicians and the politicians that they were ordered to destroy. This is not journalism. It's garbage. Thank you.